I am Mike Cosmic for the Cosmic Clash, and I'm here with Bonnie.
Hi.
From the Death Valley Girls.
Yes.
Thanks for having us again. It's
Thanks
awesome.
so much.
How was your trip down here?
It was pretty easy. We flew here, so
What?
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that's nice.
can't say that was easy, but it was the fastest way to get here. That
Yeah,
I
definitely.
know of.
Yeah, definitely. Then I don't know how many hours it is, from like 20 hours or something like that.
Yeah, it takes a good 20 hours to drive here for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Anyways, okay, let's start from talking about your album. There's Spell of Joy, 2020.
Yes.
What was the different approach from Glow in the Dark?
Oh, that's a good question. There was huge difference actually. Glow in the Dark was a bunch of songs that we had played a bunch of times that we put onto a record, and Under the Spell of Joy, there was Darkest Rains before that, but Under the Spell of Joy, I channeled fully in one night, and then we had to figure out the pieces to make
Spell
it
of Joy?
songs. Yeah.
Ah, okay,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, it was crazy. I spent we were on tour every other month forever, and then in March of 2020, we decided to stay home and record a record, and which got finished the day after quarantine started. And I spent from starting on January 1st to March 1st in total silence. Didn't listen to do
For real.
Yeah, didn't listen or watch or do anything. Just paid attention to nature and my dreams. And then maybe on February, the middle of February, we started getting together and playing out the ideas.
Yeah, because the album itself is different, and I notice in the lyrics and in the songs they're like a journey, kind of like a dark journey, but at the same time it's fuck it, you're above it, you're climbing out or something.
Well, the idea behind it was that we were we're gonna sing these words every day, obviously, because that's what we do. So what if we put intention behind words? It would be like spells or incantations. And so that's why we got a kids choir, and we got a bunch of people.
We got I didn't notice.
Yeah, there was
I didn't
12
know that.
singers on it. So the whole point was to be this we had been listening to a lot of African music and just all of this psych music from Africa, and all of this music that just had such a huge vocal
range with because it sounds super full.
Thank you. Yeah, and so we were just focused on these chants, these words. What instead of just singing before, we just sang about what we sang about, but we were like, oh, let's make music that.
Yeah, because definitely
makes
it is there's some incantation in some of the words.
Yeah, but then oddly enough, it's the one record we've never sang out loud. But it's cool. It's still important, and we learned during quarantine that having that to sing inside your head is just as important, and I think that's helped us write our next record.
Oh, I was about to ask you about that. But before we get to that, there's a couple of songs that I want to ask you about those things. The whole album does speak to me. I mean, I've listened to that thing 1,000 times, girl. That thing is there's times where I get so teary-eyed, and it makes me feel good. It's there's a way out, and then I love stuff like that.
Good.
Like Bliss Out.
Yeah.
Holy cow, man. That song at the end, it's just bliss out.
Hell yeah, that's a mosquito. What the fuck? It's October. Okay, sorry.
It's
sorry
Texas.
I know,
No, you can say whatever you want, girl.
Happen.
It's my company. Yeah, because that song is crazy, just like the universe. That's another one. It's like an amalgamation, or it's put together.
Yeah, I mean, they're all channeled. It's really hard to explain. I wrote it all on December. I took the months of silence, and then December 30th, I wrote all of it or drew it or whatever. There's 100 pieces of paper around my room.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. And then the next day on New Year's Eve 2020, New Year's Eve 2019, I watched Outbreak and Contagion, and then it looks like all my dreams came true. But yeah, I mean, it was those songs were really important, but I didn't. Those were channeled. It's weird how we used to do the channeling, but the songs were given to me from above, and then at the studio, all the words came for everything. The kid wrote the words to Bliss out. Though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's pretty trippy.
Yeah, it
and
is.
then they're all different, all the songs, especially Little Things.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, that one almost got the axe, but I was
for
like,
real?
no.
It's so good.
Thank you. I know. It's so important. It's like one of helped me the most out of...
Oh, I love this, how you're explaining everything and how this album came to be.
We wrote it for our friend Troy, who he was super sick, and his quality of life is just really, really, really hard living situation with kidney issues. And when I was talking to him, he realized he loves dreams. He loves being asleep. And I was like, well, live there.
Yeah, because sometimes I do too. I think
me too. But it's
when
like,
I'm down, sleeping is the best remedy.
Yeah, I feel like in Darkness Reigns, we were really like, it was like anti-suicide, get in there and fight. And then this record, Unexplained Joy, was just like, you're connected, you're important, you're being guided, and like that song is just like, find something little because we need you.
Yeah, and I tell you, like whatever that album has, it does speak to me, and it has, and whoever I show it to, they're like, what the heck?
That rules.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to something that I saw today on Instagram. The Darcy Forever.
Yeah.
What is up with that? So it's like an Audible original.
Yeah, it's a podcast. It's a job we did, I guess is the easiest way to do it. But during 2020, 2021, we weren't obviously playing, and we got all these cool jobs to make songs for movies, radio shows, and this was a podcast, and it was so cool. It's like about a vampire.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, you have to. You'll love it. It's crazy. I spent like 48 hours like completely, because when I get set my mind on something, like there's no stopping it if I'm trying to learn for a song. And so I learned everything about blood, about vampires, about everything about from both angles, historically everything. And then also one of my biggest fears is living forever, so this was like a really weird job to like, I decided the only way I can do it justice was to write about the actual moment of the fear turning into bliss somehow, even though it's like my biggest fear. But so the song's a lie. I would be so mad. But I love that song.
Yeah, you never know. I think we're the masters of our own mosquitoes.
I can't believe y'all are biting me.
I have no idea. Maybe it's this couch. It looks
me.
pretty.
No,
pretty
it's
old.
me. It always happens.
Well, anyways, it was a pleasure talking to you again,
You
and I am so excited to see you guys.
Yeah,
I haven't seen you
so
since
much.
Hotel Vegas. Last time you were singing
Crazy,
outside and going out. I'm excited. I'm excited for a new album. I am definitely. Are you excited for that?
There's nothing I'm more excited about, and you're not going to have to wait long.
Yay!
Put it that way.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you so much for letting us be here.
No, thank you. I love you. And
Love
you
you
guys,
too.
you take care.
Okay, thanks.
I'm Mike Cosmic for the Cosmic Clash, and I'll be catching you guys later.